Hello YouTube! Welcome to the best Sony 6500 unboxing ever. Let's skip the intro and jump straight into it. So I'm excited about this camera and I'm glad it came in one piece. Sometimes delivery here can be quite a headache. The Sony 6500. First thing with Sony cameras, the box doesn't actually come sealed, so I don't need a big unboxing knife for this one. So let's just open it up and see what's inside. So in the box, you get this Japanese book of haikus, which is great, and that's also translated into many different languages, so you can enjoy the romance and the tragedy present in those haikus. We got some charger cables. Now, Sony includes, in my case, I have an American charger cable, an Australian charger cable, and a Great Britain charger cable, but it doesn't actually include an external charger, and I'll show you what that means. Here we have the, I don't know what you would call that, little USB dock. That will plug straight into the wall, like that. And then that part plugs into the camera to charge it with the camera. Now Sony, as I said, they included the international cables, which is great, but why didn't they actually include an external charger? So I did actually go out and buy an external charger from eBay. This was very cheap. Problem is it was too cheap. As soon as I plugged it in, it blew up. So I recommend getting something a little bit more substantial. I do prefer having an external charger. Anyway, with this, it did come included 2 extra batteries. So now I have 3 batteries. I recommend with the camera getting as many batteries as you can. So that is the Sony battery. Then we have our strap, and then we also have our eyepiece. So we have the camera here. All wrapped up nicely. So the camera is small, very small. Difficult to tell actually on videos. I do have this old film camera. I don't just keep this because I'm a hipster. I'm just trying to show you the size difference. It is a lot smaller. So let's see what else you get in this box. Well, oh, there it is. You get this sweet ukulele. Look at that. That's really cool. And you also get this sandwich. Wow, thank you, Sony. I'm going to save this for later. So let's talk about the specs on this camera. Sorry, I just couldn't help myself. It has a 24.2 megapixel sensor, 5-axis in-body image stabilization, and this really is a key point of difference between this and Canon cameras these days. For video, this is where the camera really shines. You have 4K video recording, and in HD, you're looking at a maximum of 120 frames per second if you want really fantastic slow motion. So the 6500 is an interchangeable lens camera, which means that you can pop on different lenses on there, but it's not an SLR, which means it doesn't have that mirror. So if you open it up inside, you can see the sensor there. Whereas if you open up an old 35mm camera, if you take the lens off, you can see the mirror there, the mirror that flaps up, right? But you can actually use, oops, sorry about that. You can actually use these old lenses on your Sony camera with an adapter, right? This is a Minolta to Sony E-mount adapter. So popping that on like that. Make sure it clicks nicely. And then just pop it on your camera. There we go. So if you like this video, hit like, hit subscribe, and enjoy your day.